a healthcare insurance policy, and the VU Connect policy. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. I'll give an opportunity to Honorable Marvin Majungu to pour into for 1 minute, please.
Thank you so much, Doctor. When we talk about, I'll just add a voice on the strategic plan especially, because as a university we are now headed to a new chapter in terms of our 5 years plan. And so as leaders, it is our role to see the opportunities that are within the strategic plan, and we tap onto them. Why when you read our strategic plan, there's people and culture. We need to create a culture within the university. We need to be innovative in terms of how we do our things within the university. And so, as your next skill president, I am ready to tap into those opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I come back to Honorable Ben Kazigo, and we are going to go into academics, governance, and ethical leadership. With the growing use of AI, artificial intelligence in learning, how should student leadership balance innovation with academic integrity?
Well, thank you very much. But before I proceed, I would like to recognize something. As Victoria University students, now we are talking about academics, and it's sad that last year we lost some of our students, and I would like us to take a moment of silence to recognize the students whom we lost. Thank you very much. Now we are talking about academics. Along the way, and the use of AI as Victoria University students. As a student who pursued a diploma in information technology at Victoria University, and I'm now pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in International Relations and Diplomatic Studies, I'm going to briefly tell you how AI has helped me and how it can help others. So, first and foremost, we are using AI for research. That means as Victoria University students, we can use research. One of our greatest mentors, Dr. Lawrence Mugang, usually says that, like it or not, you will find people who have skills, who have everything, but it's going to be hard for you to beat AI. So, as Victoria University and as a guild government, how best can we leverage this? You will find yourself that...
Honorable Ben, I don't want you to set a question for yourself. My question was, how do you balance how do you balance innovation with academic integrity? We know that as Victoria University, we encourage our students to leverage artificial intelligence because it's an innovation that is not going anywhere. But we also know that there's a lot of unethical behavior in the use of artificial intelligence. So my question to you, as a student leader, how would you balance innovation with academic integrity?
Thank you very much. That's where I was coming. That you'll find yourself that when you make research as a student, you're going to find a lot of things. But how do you balance it out with your normal academic studies? So you'll find yourself, some people use research to do coursework, do what, but how do you integrate with it? How do you use it to make sure that you get the knowledge so what we are willing to do and what the best way for you to balance it out is to make sure that you leverage the communities, that is the people you study with, on how to use AI and how you can benefit from it and how to avoid misusing it. And with that, that means you will be able to come up with systems that can help you. You'll be able to come up with policies that can help you. That's how we also develop the VU Connect. So basically, that's how best you can leverage that. Work with teams, support each other, ask questions where you need to ask. Ask professionals, we have them. So that is how best we can balance our academics and the use of artificial intelligence. Let us ask each other, how can I use this? How can I do that? Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll allow the two candidates to weigh in if you have interest. You've got 1 minute. Please ensure that your response is focused on how we can balance innovation and academic integrity through the use of artificial intelligence. Feel free.
Thank you so much, Doctor. My manifesto runs on 4 I's: innovate, integrate, inspire, and impact. And when you talk about balance innovation and with integrity, I'm looking at a student using AI for each and everything that they're doing, which is okay. But also, even our Vice Chancellor has said it several times, that AI is not here to take away our intelligence. And so we must use our very own brains to ensure that we navigate around the AI. And so through innovations, we are saying, go to your AI, craft something, have your input, so that it feels real on your side. Because as a human being, you'll still be a human being. And in that way, you will have balanced the innovation side and the integrity side. Thank you.
Thank you. Candidate Ben? Sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Well, with innovation and AI, I believe this is a field that I'm handling in software engineering, actually studying at Victoria University. That is leadership extended, that is vision. I believe with integration and AI, if you have read a book by our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Lawrence Muganga, the book is called Chalk to Chatbots. If you have read that book, you see a clear vision of how to innovate and how to follow through with the use of AI without misusing it, and giving you the benefit of doubt. And use of AI, I personally can take a leaf and tell you I've developed applications using the advanced artificial intelligence. And I believe this is a skill that I can extend to the students of Victoria University. Okay, yeah. It's fine. I'm finished.
It's working now.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm
Oh.
done. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, sure.
Friends, let's be respectful and listen to each other. Thank you. So I will go to candidate Marvin Mojungu, and we're looking at the university's core mandate. So universities around the world are established around teaching, research. Which of these areas do you think students are least involved in at Victoria University? And tell us why, how you would change that.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Our vision as Victoria University is to be a first-class university for transformational education. And as an individual, I'm very passionate about community engagement. And this is an area where, as Victoria University, we feel our students have not been engaged in. I lead a club which is so much rooted in community service. But even when we have such kind of initiatives, we need to have the entire university on board in terms of community service. Because when you look at the corporate social responsibility of institutions, it is the institution is mandated to have funds allocated to that. So as I step into the leadership of our university, I will advocate that at least per trimester we do a community service outreach, so that it can spotlight that we are not only caring about how students come in, but also the community where they are coming from. It's very important to appreciate the people who send these students. They do not fall out from heaven. They come from the community. And it's not all about doing the fun. getting to the grassroots, engaging with them, and having that kind of engagement with the people in the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Marvin Mujungu. I'll move on to Honorable Ben Kazigo, and we're going to talk about leadership dilemma and power. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Great. So imagine a student demands tuition fee reduction. And it's very interesting that that has already been spoken about. It's an issue already. So imagine that a student demands a tuition fee reduction while university management insists on a fee increment. If you are voted into office as Guild President, where would you stand and why?
Thank you very much. A very sensitive question comes in. Now, first and foremost, we are looking at a private university and we need to understand what is the reason for this increment. That matters first. Why is this increment coming in? That means the university is not just coming out of the blue to increase tuition. But now, let's go back to the students. First and foremost, as Victoria University students, we have a student book. And as joining the university, we do always get admission forms. And with the policies that Victoria University has, you as a student, you are supposed to follow your admission form. The process that you used, the agreement you signed, because I do believe we do all sign agreements, that admission form agreement while we are joining. Not so? If I'm wrong, correct me. So, with that admission letter, it has the tuition you're supposed to pay. It has the functional fees you're supposed to pay, and we all agree to that. So that means if a student is found in a situation that there is an increment, and of which it is not attached to the agreement he or she made with the university, that means as a Victoria University Guild President, I'll not make a safe choice. I'll make a bold move and say no to that. That's the university that we need, and that's why we are looking at policies that are supporting the university students so that they can study and they can succeed. As our motto says, I do believe we do all know it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Candidate Ben. Those are his views. All right, so we'll move on to Honorable Isaiah Mugara. We're looking at teaching and learning because it's our core business as a university. So imagine that you're a student representative. Space, of course, you're standing for Guild President today. Would like you to think about, all right, can you kindly check that that works? Great, thank you very much. Isaiah, you have been in the previous guild serving in a different responsibility and role. And I believe that as a student of Victoria University, you are aware of a couple of things that happen around our community. So I'd like you to outline a number of institutes at Victoria University by naming them and explain their leadership structure, identifying maybe the head of the institution.
Thank you very much. Education is our core business at Victoria University. And we do have institutes that, and actually they're not institutes, they're faculties, I think, at Victoria University community.
Institutes.
Institute.
I understand we have faculties, but
Yes.
we also have institutes. So I'd like you to focus on the institutes.
Institutes.
Yes, please.
So we have institutes in, I think, the UVTEB. I think that is our only institute in Victoria University because I'm well advanced with Victoria University, and I stand with saying that we have faculties and also an institute. That's what I'm advancing. But if you look at the question that you have asked me, and the institute, to be sure, UVTEB, I would say UVTEB.
If you could tell it to us in full.
In
please.
full. UVTEB is Uganda. I can't tell it in full. So. Could I get your question again? Could you ask me the question again?
You are a student in this university, and you have been in this student community for a while. And for us, it's important for us to understand that you know what's happening around you in the community. So I would like you to highlight the institutes that you know, not the faculties, the institutes that you know about that are central in Victoria University. Is that clear?
I beg to pass that question.
I beg your pardon?
I beg to pass that question.
Okay. Can any one of you want to take it? Honorable Ben, Marvin?
Thank you so much, Doctor. We have, to be specific, 2 institutes. That is the Institute of Education and Lifelong Learning and the Institute of Uganda Vocational Technical Education Board.
Thank you very much. Do you want to add another? Thank you very much. All right. So I'm coming back to Honorable Ben. We're still talking about policies and student welfare. We know that any community of civilized human beings will have policies as a rule of procedure, what really governs our interaction. So earlier in the first session, we talked about some of these policies, and I want us to reflect on that. I would like you to take an opportunity to reflect on some of these policies and tell us whether you think these policies sufficiently protect students' interests, and if you think they do, give us your reason why. And if you think they do not, still give us your reason why.
Well, thank you very much. Once again, when we start talking about policies that are supporting this institution as Victoria University. So now I would like to start with the tuition policy. When we come to the tuition policy, Victoria University has the best of the best tuition policy when it comes to tuition payment. But the question comes in. The 40-40-20 tuition policy is really good and I love it. But the question is, at some times, here comes a point, at some times it does not favor us. I'll give an example. I would like to ask a simple question. Do we have people here who work? Please kindly raise up your hands. You work? Thank you. Do we have students who are also parents and you have children? Let's raise up your hands. Thank you. Listen to this. We are talking about a policy that helps us to break down this tuition, 40. I will start with the first session of the 40%. My point of view is this is the best, but at times we fall due. I'll give you a scenario. Victoria University, we do our exams monthly, right?
Candidate Ben, I'm sorry, can I just, thank you very much. I would rather you do not interrupt our candidates, please. If there's an emergency, it will have to go through the MC so that we can handle that, okay? Thank you very much. Ben,
thank you very much. I was continuing. We are assuming of a scenario. We are doing examinations midweek. How many of the people who have said are working get salaries? You are being paid by salaries, wages. So all of you are self-employed. That is good. Yes, okay, that is amazing. Now, you'll find yourself, I'm starting with people who are working. You have found yourself midweek, and people are receiving salaries midweek. And you'll find yourself you haven't got money to clear the 40%. But you have been able to clear the 35%. You have been able to clear the 37%. But because you have not met the 40%, you miss an exam because of 1%, 2%, 3%. But if we do have a tuition pardon policy, whereby a student who has paid 35% can be pardoned and they do an examination and let the remaining 5%, that 2%, that 1% be shifted to the next payment. These are the policies that we need as Victoria University students. So we are not saying that we need a tuition policy change, but we are saying we need a pardon policy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So I will move on to Honorable Isaiah Magara. My question to you is still around policy. I'd like you to reflect as a student guild, if you were elected into office, how do you plan to effectively implement or advocate for some of these policies?
Well, thank you, Doctor. I was feeling a little hot up here. So,
Oh, Isaiah,
yeah.
my sincere apologies. I'm supposed to be
So
going to
Marvin.
Marvin, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Marvin, I'll repeat the question. As a student guild, if you were elected into office, how would you plan to effectively implement or advocate for these policies?
Thank you, Doctor. As per the Guild Constitution and the University Charter as of 2022, the Guild President is mandated to sit on two important bodies. That is the Senate and the University Council, which is the topmost organ of the university. And on those two platforms, I will advocate for changes in the policies. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we come back to teaching and learning as well. Isaiah, are you ready? Okay. So I would like you to confirm some of the programs that are running under the institutes that were highlighted earlier. So the Institute of Education and Lifelong Learning and the one for vocational. Just name for me three.
3 in each institute.
No, just three across the board.
3 across.
Yes, please.
So in the UVTEB, there's a certificate of software engineering, certificate in business and marketing, certificate in journalism and networking. Then there's a certificate in tourism. Yeah.
Okay.
Then education, and in education there are certificates in lifelong learning.
Oh, thank you very much. So I want us to move on to the next area, which is where my heart lies. So please try not to break my heart. We're going to talk about culture and student development. And these are really things that we talk about in our cooperative education engagements, often when we support you to be able to have that level of exposure to even get here. So the fact that you're already here tells us that you are amazing human beings, right? So I want us to focus on student identity because it's very, very key in how we live our lives in this community, but also how we transition and support within our communities. Mental health remains a key concern in higher education. What structured and sustainable mental health initiatives will you champion? That's Honorable Marvin Mujungu.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Mental health is something that is so dear to my heart because I have seen friends who break down in silence. I have seen friends who have been bullied. I have seen friends who are going through hardships, but eventually they cannot speak out. When I was launching my campaign, one of the key speakers on the panel is a community psychologist. That's how passionate I am about mental health. And her role was to expound on how mental health contributes to leadership growth. If your mental health is not stable, friends, you cannot lead.
Please take us through the initiatives you intend to implement.
And so in that manner, I assure you all that we are going to have mental health sessions, but we also want to have peer-to-peer counselors who are ready. If I cannot go to a counselor, why can't I have a conversation with a fellow student? But have also constant engagements with psychologists. There is a difference actually between a counselor and a psychologist. Now the psychologist is the person who actually clearly understands and is ready to analyze whatever situation that you're going to. So we shall even hold public lectures about mental health. We shall also hold mentorship sessions because in regard to mental well-being, it is important for us to actually have these conversations. But also, most importantly, emphasize the art of sports. Because when you are a sports person, you are able to go and relieve yourself from the stress that is happening in your life. And in that way, we shall have solved the issue of mental health. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I get to Honorable Ben Kazigo. How will you ensure inclusivity and equal representation for international and diverse student communities?
Yes, thank you very much. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you. So we are talking about inclusivity. And I would like to take this opportunity to first clear the space. Most of you have heard about the VU community, the VU Connect application. So just that there have issues of data protection have come in, and we are making sure that we are liaising with the administration to make sure that that is stopped. That's why if you log in, you might not be allowed in for now. So as we do correct that. Now with that, here comes. This takes me back to the point where I talked about AI. So inclusivity, when we talk about inclusivity, we need systems that help us reach each and every person. With the help, with the leverage of AI, we have been able to develop the VU Connect application. This is the first social media application for only and only Victoria University students. And with this application, that means every Victoria University student can access, can communicate, because there are communities that can be used. Let's talk about there. We are talking about mental health. There can be a community basically for our psychologists, for our counselors at Victoria University, who can help us to counsel us. There are communities that can be used for faculties, for you to communicate to your lecturers, your administrators, the management. So the best way how I'm looking forward to make sure that there is inclusivity is to advocate for the publishing, for the establishment of the VU Connect application, because it will help us market our businesses and services. Let me tell you, the CEO, I would like to appreciate the CEO office first and foremost, because, trust me, it has helped many students to get internship opportunities. But most people, they loiter around, you get it, they're asking WhatsApp groups and everything. But if the CEO office also has a community on this platform, they can share that there are these following internship opportunities. You get it? So they have been sharing this, but it has been reaching a few. So if we have a platform where we are all inclusive, we can get internship opportunities, business opportunities, and develop systems. You get it? So that is the best way we can make sure that everyone is inclusive, because it will be easier to share with a friend that, guys, I've lost a parent. I'll tell you, I lost my grandfather at the beginning of this week. I was in Kabale for burials. They were asking me, why aren't you launching and everything? But because of that grief. So we are looking at situations whereby we can all share our griefs and at least get support, get help. That's what I can say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Candidate Ben. First of all, our sincere condolences, and we'll take just a moment of silence in honor of your grandfather. Thank you. And with that, the CEO team, you just heard, you've been challenged. So I'm coming to you afterwards to figure out how we get that sorted. So we'll go to Honorable Isaiah Mugerura. What distinguishes leadership from popularity in student governance? And I want you to focus on the period of time you've had to campaign, the amazing shows we've had with every candidate here and your teams that support you. There was a lot of popularity, right? But at the end of the day, students want a representative that will honor that office, because it's a sacred office. So reflect on the popularity that has been happening, or that is still happening, and think about the real work. What distinguishes leadership from popularity in student governance?
Well, thank you very much, Doctor. I would love to still stand on my agenda. That is the B in the vibe. The B stands for the boldness and the capacity that a leader can actually take over the mantle of the office. I've been serving actively like the Prime Minister of the Victoria University, and I've served this office due diligently with accountability and transparency of every guild activity that we have handled. Speaking mental health awareness, speaking sports, speaking very many activities that we have done to include the students. So away from popularity, vibe, and everything that Isaiah undoes to Victoria University, I feel I'm the better suit, and I know with the leadership that has been bestowed before me, within me, because I feel I've been a leader since my nursery school. So I feel with the trustworthiness, the core values that I bestow between myself, I can extend this leadership boldly, standing on my agenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate Isaiah. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had amazing, amazing comments from all our candidates. Right now, we're opening the floor for you to ask your questions. Remember the standards that we are standing by. Respect for each other. Do not point at any other person's candidate. Ask your questions simply so that it can be understood. No bowing, right? Remember that the behavior you exhibit will tell us of the person that you are, right? So someone to help us man the floor. We're opening up the floor for questions. We'll take 3 questions, so we need 3 people.
Yes, and just for the media to have its content better, we would prefer as you place the question in, you can take the floor.
All right.
Yes, please.
And as people come to ask their questions, you can ask any candidate you desire, but each candidate has an opportunity to also weigh into that question so that we have fairness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, moderator, for moderating such an important session that's going to determine the future of VU, especially the student body. My name is Kampile Afia, and I'm the aspiring GRC, female GRC for the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. And with all protocol observed, I would like my questions, there are 2.5. And they are general to all the 3 candidates. So the first one is, given the fact that Victoria University is known as the champion of AI in all the universities in Uganda, if not the entire of East Africa, I would like to know from each candidate, what have you done in your manifestos that has integrated the use of AI ethically, so that Victoria University continues being the champion of AI, not only in Uganda, but in the entire world. So what have you integrated in your manifestos? The second question is, I'm very passionate about mental health and also student inclusion and representation. So my second question is, I happen to be the president of Victoria University Diplomats Association. And I would like to know what, in your manifestos, what have you done, what structures or systems do you have in place to support student involvement? Because these clubs and associations, they bring together students from diverse backgrounds. And the fact that they bring together students from backgrounds, any candidate that will go through, that will become our guild president, will have to work hand in hand, collaboratively with these clubs and associations. So what structures or system do you have in place to support the clubs and associations of Victoria University? My half question is, do we foresee any collaboration or coalition coming from the, like, if I'm to echo the Vice Chancellor's words, that we need to work, whoever will win will have to work with those who may not be able to go through. So is there any plans of forming a coalition? Because I have listened to the 3 of you and you're very brilliant minds. So do we see any plans of coalition from any of you? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can we maybe respond to those before we come back? Okay. Did we grasp the questions? Do you want me to read the question again? You're okay, all right. So please take the mic if you want to do the first attempt, because it was open.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much, Honorable Afia Kempire. Now, I would like to, starting with the question of AI involvement. As I told you earlier, now we are talking about something physical, something that is seen, measurable. The VU Connect still comes in. As we were developing, as we sat down and initiated this, and we thought of this, we were like, okay, it's high time we bridge the gap of communication. It's high time we bridge the issues and the problems. So I'm going to tackle the first and the second question at the same time. So first and foremost, we have been able to leverage AI to develop the VU Connect platform. So with this, I would like to take it that the more we research and decide to do more deeper research about certain things, we get knowledge. I would like to share with you this. For those who are looking for AI, there is a website called AI Explorer. AI Explorer has thousands of AI that you need to use for anything.
Candidate Ben, I am mindful that we stick to the question, what do you have in your manifesto that speaks to adoption of AI?
Yes, thank you very much. So, within my manifesto, I have the VU Connect platform that is there to support Victoria University students, that has communities that can be used by clubs and associations to share their information specifically for their clubs. I'll tell you, for those who have tried the VU Connect, it has the first club that is there. It is the United Nations Youth Club and the United Nations Youth Club. With this, you can go join a club or an association. So this is how associations can leverage this. So that when a new student comes and joins the VU Connect application, they just go to the communities, they join the club they are willing to know, the club that they have got interest in. Let it be Rotaract Club, let it be Victoria University Diplomats Association, let it be a nutrition club, let it be any club at Victoria University. So that's how best we have been able to leverage AI and to make sure that we do have something tangible that is going to help communities, that's going to help Victoria University students, that's going to help clubs and associations. Lastly, they have question, which was talking about collaboration. When it comes to collaboration, I'm the first person who's open to collaboration because either you win or win, the application is going to be there. So it's going to help each and every one. Whether we leave Victoria University, we are leaving a landmark. Whether we go where, we are leaving a landmark that is going to be there for generations. So we are here to make sure that we support the student community and we are ready for collaboration for anything. Thank you very much.
Very much, Candidate Ben. Candidate Isaiah.
Thank you, Honorable Afia, for that lovely question of what do I embody in my agenda. Today I thought questions were going to be based on our agendas. And I believe I'll have these questions actually. What do I have for AI in my agenda is empowerment. I believe students we relearn, and relearn. You get? So I believe with the empowerment and sensitization of students of Victoria University, again, teach them how to orient the AI, not teach them how to use it for misconduct or something. Teach them the rules and regulations that govern AI, artificial intelligence. This is what makes Victoria bright. This is what makes Victoria, this is what extends Victoria to the world. I believe with empowerment, this is actually what sells in my agenda for the AI continuity in Victoria University. Second question is, what have we done? Like, what are we going to do for clubs and associations? I believe in the 8th Guild government serving under Prime Minister, instructed Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs to redraft, because I knew I was coming for this post and I needed to redraft clubs and associations. And we have managed to structure a club, it is a club and association framework where they are governed and what follows. And this is what is in the office of the dean and it's still pending approval. So if you give me the mantle, we are going to follow and help the clubs fit in the guild constitution, fit in the clubs, fit in the formation of the club so that they are included. That is the I in my manifesto. So the last one is if we can collaborate as leaders. I believe leadership comes from God. If the two bright men have seen it fit to come and run against me for guild president under my vibe agenda, I believe we can work together because Marvin handed over to me. Marvin handed over to me, and he told me from, no, the stage was the other side where we handed over, and he told me, I see a man of vision in you. I see vision in you. And that is the V that stands in my vibe agenda. So thank you, Marvin, for believing in me. I believe. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, candidate Isaiah. Candidate Marvin Mujungu, please speak to these two and a half questions. I really want us to ensure that as we're responding to these questions, we're also responding onto the keywords: ethical AI use, and then student involvement in these associations, and then the collaboration coalition.
Thank you, Doctor. In my manifesto, we talk about innovate. And here we're looking at academic excellence. And through academic excellence, we are looking at how best can we enhance our academic journey within the university. And my eye, which is innovation, we are saying we have these ideas as young people. We are ready to bring them to life. AI is here to help us. And we are saying once we have the innovation hub, we shall have an AI docket in the innovation hub to ensure once these ideas are brought to life, AI can enhance them to even give us bigger and broader ideas. When it comes to structures to support students' association, my leadership speaks about inspire and impact. It is through these associations that we inspire the next generation of our students. But it is also through these associations that we get to meet the different friends, colleagues, clients, workmates. And so through my administration, we shall ensure that through inspiration, we have these clubs and associations meet up, discuss, work through how best they can support each other. Because it is not harm for me to belong to another association. And in that way, we shall have created lasting impact. For clubs that are struggling with membership, that means, for example, my club meets every Wednesday. And so it has no problem for my members to be in another association that probably meets another day of the week or once in a week. So in this way, we shall ensure that we strengthen our clubs, we support them with, if there is need for a fund, we shall support them through the guild budget and ensure the activities are running smoothly. When it comes to collaboration, I even said it earlier on yesterday when we had our TikTok live, that Honorable Ben and Honorable Isaiah are friends. They have good ideas. And even after this election, we shall still go back on a round table and have these conversations. I have no problem with working with them, and I am ready to work with them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we have another question, please.
Yes, but this is how we're going to do it. We're going to have 4 slot questions. One that has come from the GRC table, like one of the candidates. And then another one is going to come from one camp like that. So we're going to have one from, whose side is it? This is Marvin's side, and she's ready with her question.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. The Electoral Commission, administrators, the aspiring House of GRCs, Presidential Guild candidates, moderator, team, the different camps that are here. Good afternoon to you all. My name is Nalwoga Maria Magdalene. I am a student in my second year, second trimester, and I'm offering a Bachelor of Pharmacy. As by my sitting arrangement, I'm here on Team Marvin. However, when I'm fronting these questions, I'm here in the category of a student. And my questions are going to go to Honorable Isaiah and Honorable Ben. With Honorable Ben, it's just clarity. I would like to ask you, given the fact that AI is at the center of your manifesto, if I'm to say so, as per what I've heard, do you have knowledge of the AI courses that are going around in the university, that are being offered by the university? And if AI is at the center of your manifesto, how come during this election we have not had you giving credit to the university for that innovation? That is for Honorable Ben. Then for Honorable Isaiah, I have two. The first one is that as students, when we hear about the guild, we have heard how the guild works within this election period. However, for the rest of the year, we do not understand, we do not have a variety of accountability that is given. However, in the corridors, it was heard that the previous guild government, which you were part of, and you have clearly said so throughout your campaign, had a problem with accountability when it came to finance. Now that you're coming as guild president, how do you think you are going to address the issue of accountability across the various dockets? Not just finance, but every docket. We want to know, how is the guild working? What is the guild doing? How was that carried out? And if there were funds, how were those funds allocated? Then lastly, you know, when we look at a candidate, we look at the people around them, the team that they carry with them. So I'm just asking you a question. Have you been aware of the behavior of many of the people that are associating themselves to your brand? When you come in as
Sorry, who are you asking that question?
Honorable Isaiah.
Okay.
Are you aware of the people that are associating themselves with your brand? Are you aware of how they have been carrying themselves? And as you aspire to be guild president, say you do go through, how are you going to address those things? Plus the various vices that have been going on, including some of the people that are on your previous government, which you are very aware of. You're not? Should I expound?
Please be elaborate so that we can all understand.
Let me be elaborate. We have seen previous, I'm not going to mention names because they are out of this election. They are not included in this election. But a number of your officials, of your cabinet members, have been seen in acts of drinking on campus. However, we are university students that can move out at any time and do all that outside. But it has been done on campus. Now that and the other vices, how do you think you're going to tackle that if you are allowing it to go on with the people that were around you? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Should we take this round? Okay. So we have, of course, two questions. Two questions for Honorable Isaiah, question for Honorable Ben Kazigo. Did you write the questions down? Great. Okay. Please attempt.
Yes, thank you very much. I do appreciate. I would like to attempt these questions well and clear. First and foremost, when it comes to use of AI. Now, when we talk about the intake that was ongoing for senior 4s and senior 6 leavers and Victoria University students who were doing, for the sessions that were ongoing, I personally, I had my cousins, they were here, and they were in those sessions. They were waiting for their senior 4 results and senior 6 results, so they have been here attending. So that is how best we can do an impact, is how do you bring your family, how do you bring your friend?
Honorable Ben, allow me to interrupt. The question was, you have AI at the center of your manifesto. They want you to list AI courses that are being offered at the university. And this goes to all candidates. Please tackle the question head on for the interest of time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. When we talk about the AI courses, first and foremost, that is the introduction to AI that is usually carried out by our lecturers for all students who have just joined Victoria University. That was the first point. So, and then the second one, she asked me, how have I been able to make sure that these ongoing sessions, for example, the one that has been happening for November, she stated clearly. So I gave her a clear example that I personally invited my cousins to come and study. And yeah, so basically that is it.
Thank you very much. We'll go on to candidate Isaiah.
Yes, thank you very much.
Do you remember the
Anita?
question? Do you want me to highlight it?
I do remember the question about accountability.
Absolutely.
In the office of the 8th Guild government. So as simply as saying on the 11th of this month, we had an open sitting and we had transparency report going out to the students of Victoria University, where Honorable Mujungu attended, and a highlight of how we spent and how transparent and how accountable we were with finances in the 8th Guild. It is the same way we want to bring it. There was no discrepancy. There was only one thing that happened. That was on the buzzer, the funds. But the buzzer funds, we actually found out the mistake that where the money was allocated, it was allocated to different activities that were first not put in the budget, like miscellaneous. But we later tackled it. As a team, we work as a team, we're working as a team, and we found the solution to that problem. Because a report came to me and things were not balancing, and I put it to Minister of Finance to task her to find out why are the discrepancies between the finance, because there's an auditing system in Victoria University. So as a leader, I took that mantle and handled it heads on, and we found the solution to that. That was the one question. Then the team branding and me being aware about if the vices that are extending through my teams. I'm not well aware about my team drinking on campus premises. I've not heard about it. This is shocking to me. If they can give me like a little proof that they were drinking, because I believe in teamwork. I've always straightened these people. I believe in empowering and extending these people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, candidate Isaiah. All right, thank you, candidate Isaiah. The next lot of questions. I would like, though, to highlight something based on what you just given us, and I think for the good of all of us as a student body, is focusing on, let's say, those particular challenges that you found in the budget. Perhaps then that could speak to her question in terms of, in the event you've learned from that experience, give us what your lessons learned is and what you think you should do better if you were elected as guild president.
Okay, from the lessons I learned actually in accountability and transparency is that you work as a team. In the constitution of the guild, there is a sitting where you can have a committee to make these events, where JRCs are included and the executive house are included. So that there is an interlink, because the JRC house checks the executive house. If there is a JRC sitting on the executive house, then there is an interlink where you can actually question, because every sitting, every event has a question mark from the JRC house. Because as Prime Minister, you have to go heads on and explain. But as President, I have the mantle to lead the team and straighten them. I think that's the lesson that I can give them.
Thank you very much.
For the next question, and it's coming from this row, but we had a lady, so we'd like to do the gentleman first. Yes, please, come and take the floor. And on reminder, to get this live, you can go on our YouTube channel. And as well as Victoria University has Victoria, or I can call it VU Radio. It's also streaming live at the moment. It's just a matter of going on your Chrome and making sure that you dial in or you text in VU Radio, and then you'll be able to catch this live conversation. Yes, please, come.
Yes, good afternoon, members. Good afternoon. I have like 20 questions to Mr. Marvin, but I'll try to be brief. One of the questions is that One of the eligibility requirements for contesting as guild president is that a candidate must be a student and not a staff member. Could you please confirm your current status? If you previously served as a staff member, would you be willing to share a copy of your resignation letter for us, even if it's in soft copy? Then, given that, another question, given that you have been serving as a staff member, how will you ensure that if elected, you will prioritize the interest of students rather than the interest of the staff? Then, another question, this is the third question. What specific long-term vision do you have for this guild, and what measurable changes would we see in 1 year if you are elected? Fourth question.
Excuse me? No, in the interest of time, we need to really limit the number of questions. So please clarify. Your first and second question goes to Marvin. Ask another question to candidate Isaiah if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, we can't have 4 questions. We need to give space for other people.
Then I have one question for Honorable Isaiah. What is your vision to us as law students? Because sometimes we feel like we are not being heard. Then my last question to Honorable Ben. There is this app called VU. Is it launch app that you are to launch today, but I've not seen you launching it. So could you kindly explain to us, elaborate to us how it works? Thank you. I beg to submit.
All right, thank you very much for your question. So we'll start with Honorable Marvin Mujungu. Please respond to his question. Remember, you all have 1 minute.
Thank you so much for that amazing question. One of the eligibility to contest is that I should be a student. Are you questioning the Electoral Commission? By the time the Electoral Commission allowed me to proceed to this level, it means I am a full student within the university. And I was working with the university in the Cooperative Education Office as a student alumni talent coordinator. And in October, I resigned officially. If you want evidence of my resignation letter, please go to the Human Resource Office. It is there, which is an open office for all of us to interact. But also, my former boss is a moderator here who officially received my resignation letter. And the administration actually was on the panel of the Electoral Commission. So that is propaganda, and of which we shall not allow. I am a student of social work and social administration in my year 2.1. I'm fully registered. You can check with the registry as well for clarity. Before I became a staff member, I was a student like any of you here. I worked in this university with dreams, with curiosity, and eager to learn. This university recognized my abilities, and in that way, I was able to serve on various positions, even in the 7th Guild government. But also, through the Dean of Students' Office, I was recognized to serve as an MC for most of our university activities. It is with that background that eventually the university also recognized my ability to engage with the students. I was offered to work within the university. Friends, this does not just come on a silver platter. It comes with commitment, it comes with intention, it comes with real leadership that you have exhibited as a student. And in that way, when I was in that position or serving on those various positions, I felt it is the time for me to even advocate for my students' welfare on the higher end, which is the guild. And it is on that note that today I stand to be your next guild president. And so there is nothing like I will favor the administration. I am a student, for Christ's sake.
Candidate Marvin, I'm mindful of the time, and because of that, I will give you a few minutes, not a few minutes, 1 minute,
Yes.
to respond to, I think there is a valid
Yes.
point from the student body in relation to when you serve, if you happen to serve as a guild, of course you've served as a candidate, as a staff member, would you serve to the interests of the students and not the staff? So respond to that in a few seconds, please.
One of my values is integrity. And with integrity, I know I cannot disappoint the people who have sent me to lead them. I don't deal. I am a straightforward person. So if it is the interest of the students, I'll serve the interest of the students because I am mandated to be your chief advocate to the management, council, and senate.
Thank you very much. So we go to candidate Isaiah.
Yes, thank you very much for that question, sir. What vision do I have for the law or for the law students of Victoria University? They're very passionate and ambitious students that sit on level 7, the School of Law at the Market Plaza. I have met them, I have talked to them, and I will advocate for your aspiration to be called a faculty, because right now they are under a faculty called Faculty or FHSS. That is Human and Humanities. So I'm also going to promote and give you more experiential learning. That is more mods, call for more mods, and give you connections to the top places that you can get the better lawyers that can come and groom you into the better candidates that you're supposed to get. I will also ensure I give them a student liaison between administration and the students committee, where lawyers should sit and also be part of this committee to liaise to students and feel included. That is a vision I have for law students of Victoria University. One is to include them and be called a faculty. That is pushing it into the council and senate sittings. After, actually it is still in progress. I will tell you it's work in progress, and I promise to do that when serving as a guild. And 2 is to promote and give them experiential learning through connections to lawyers and other judges that can come to ground and give them the feel of real learning. 3 is the student liaison committee, where a lawyer or lawyers are going to sit and impact student decisions of the community of Victoria University. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate Ben. So we'll move, candidate Isaiah. So we'll move on to candidate Ben. Speak to us about the VU app. That question, was it launched? What's going on?
Thank you very much. When we talk about the VU application, the VU Connect application, as I said earlier, it is the first of its kind at Victoria University. It's a social media platform for all Victoria University students. But the aim of this platform is to make sure that we connect inclusivity. But the reason as to why, yesterday we showcased it, and a few students had joined. So, yes, thank you very much. So, some students raised concerns saying that their data is likely not to be safe. So, and with that, in liaison with the Dean of Students, the administration, the top management, to have learned something that ignorance is not defense. So, I was ignorant not to fully seek the permission, but we are talking about innovation, ideologies. And when we decided as a team to come up with this, it was the love that we have for our university. Not to attack it, not to spoil it, but to support the student community. And with this application, first and foremost, make sure it brings almost everything that you might need as a Victoria University in one space. Let it be communication through clubs. We are the master of ceremony. One of the master of ceremonies, Smith, has talked about the VU radio. You can access the Victoria University radio within this application, and you listen to your friends, you listen to everyone, how they are struggling to build their careers. I personally, I am a presenter on the VU radio for a morning show called The 7 Alive, from 7 a.m. in the morning up to 10 a.m. in the morning. And these are the opportunities that we need as Victoria University. So this application is there to support you. Most of us are doing businesses. We have products, we have services that we do. Some of us sell perfumes, some of us sell snacks. But the question is, how will you be able to access about 3,000 students who come at Victoria University each and every single day? Are you going to be moving from floor to floor? But how about when you can share this?
Candidate Ben?
Yes, please.
Has the app been launched?
I'm going there.
Okay.
Because they told me...
Sum it up quick.
They told me to give the details about it. That's what I'm trying to do. So, the app is basically there to support the Victoria University students. So with that, the app has been paused a little bit as we look forward to liaise with the administration to make sure that we can get this, so that it is easier to get services, to connect with the alumni. We have alumni who are out there who are successful right now. They have businesses, but there's no way we can connect to them. So this is the best option for us as Victoria University students. We need one platform. We need to connect. We need to listen. We need to deliver. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Right, so we have...
Yes, at this point we are going to have the closing remarks.
Okay.
Because if we don't allow time to be our policy, we shall end up spending here the whole day. So we are going to have Madam Dean. All right, Madam Moderator, you can go ahead and have us close this session.
All right. Thank you very much. What I will do is I will first of all thank the candidates for showing up fully, and I'll hand over for the Dean of Students to do the closing remarks. Candidates, thank you very much. I'll give you just 1 second to say thank you to the student body for turning up and for showing up. 1 second, please do not campaign. Just give us 1 second and then give your closing remarks, each one of you.
Yes, thank you so much, Victoria University students. Looking forward to your vote on 17th and 18th of February. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fellow Victorian, thank you very much for attending. My name is Mungara Isa Devoha, Guild aspirant. Please vote me come the 17th and the 18th of this month. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. In the book Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, he says that the issue with Nigeria is simply and squarely about leadership. On the 17th and on the 18th, dear Victorians, vote for a leader who is ready to listen to you, who is ready to work for you, who is ready to serve you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to all the candidates, to the student body, to the staff that are here. Thank you for supporting this journey. Friends, you have heard from your presidential candidates. You can make noise, you can be happy, you can jubilate, but as long as you do not go to exercise your right to vote, that will be empty. So take the time to take your initiative and your authority as a student to go and choose your candidate that will advance your ideas for the benefit of Victoria University as we usher into Vision 2030. Thank you very much for listening to us, and I'll hand over to the Dean of Students.
A round of applause to our moderator. I'm calling back the energy in the house. Please, a round of applause to the moderator. Thank you so much, Doctor. Please clap for your presidential aspirants. What has happened to Isaiah Camp? Our energy. You're hungry. Right. Let's come to the conclusion of our session. Wow. You look awesome, my dear aspiring candidates. You've done us well. Thank you so much for taking up this mantle. We appreciate the time you've given us. It's been a hot seat. Has it been a hot seat? And on behalf of Victoria University, we want to assure you management is working with the student community to ensure you achieve your vision. One thing you have to understand, that policies are in place to favor all of us. The Vice Chancellor talked about the whole reason why we are here is all about Victoria University, right? So working with the student community, we applaud Victoria University to greater heights. So come 18th, 17th, make sure you get us that president who will be the president for all universities from Victoria University. I welcome you to the hot seat. I thank you for taking it up. It's been a tight session, but continue, keep strong, and let's keep the peace that we have been during these campaigns. Thank you, the audience, for taking time to be with us. I will not leave the Electoral Commission that has made sure that we have this platform, ensuring that these people achieve their vision. Thank you, dear learners. Thank you, EC, for the work you're doing. Please clap for them. I believe we've come to the end of our 9th Guild Elections presidential debate. I recognize all the media that is in the house that has supported us, VU Radio, XL TV, all members who are with us. Thank you so much for making sure that you capture this moment for us. God bless you all, Victorians. Ensure you vote. We are going to make sure we sensitize you further and further to make sure that your vote counts. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Let's stay for pictures only. That is all, please. All right? Because it's 14 hours. Yeah. The presidents take a handshake. Can we have a photo?
He's mending every broken heart and healing everyone. The Lord is here. The Spirit of God is here. Get ready for a touch from God. He's here for everyone. He is here. He's moving like a
quick reminder for all of you. You know, the same God who drowned Pharaoh's armies is the same God that fights your battles. Remember, you have a God that is standing with you. You have a God that is standing next to you. You have a God that stands behind you. And I don't know what you're going through. I don't know how you're feeling. You might feel drowned with anxiety. You might feel depressed. You might feel like you may be alone. But I'm just reminding you, God is with you. He's standing in your situation. And if you just trust him, if you just lift your hands and say, God, I trust you, you are able. Can we all say, you are able? You are able, God. You are able to take me out of this situation. You're able to take me out of this circumstance. To him and say, God, I'm laying it at your feet. Help me, fix me. And can I just tell you, he will. He will meet you in your situation. He will meet you where you are.
Lord, we're here asking you to move in our midst. Let your spirit descend on us. Make yourself manifest in us right now. We ask that you would be here with us. Make us whole. Make all things new. Mend broken hearts, oh God. Heal us.
Thank you very much. How we have been trying to progress. My first profession is running annual media day. And we have participated in this. So we are already working with this one. Available. And I would like to tell you one thing that leadership is all about taking action. As long as you take a step, then the rest can move on. So that's the reason that